Hello students. In the previous class we studied about the features of living things. Today we will study features of non-living things. We start with the first one. Non-living things do not move on their own. Non-living things do not move on their own. Why I am pressurizing do not move? Yes, because living things move and non-living things do not move. I'll show you one example. What's this? Yeah, this is a toy. It's a non-living, so it cannot move on its own. But if we apply external pressure, can you see this key? Yeah, this is the way to apply the external pressure. So if we apply the external pressure, what will happen? Did you see? Yes, it was moving. It was moving because I have applied external pressure here. Otherwise, non-living things do not move on its own until and unless an external pressure is applied on it. Now, next point. Non-living things do not need food and water. Non-living things do not need food and water. What's this? This is a toy, a froggy toy. Does it need food or water to live or to survive? Yes. No? Yeah, actually, it does not need food and water to survive because it's not a real frog. It's a toy. It can live without food and water. Now, the third point, non-living things do not grow or develop. Non-living things do not grow or develop. For example, this is a non-living thing. Both are non-living thing. So, it will grow in size after few days or it will remain same. Yeah, you are right. It will remain same. It will not grow in size. It will remain in the same way as you are seeing it today. Why is it so? Because it's a non-living thing. It cannot grow, neither it can develop in size. Right. Now, we'll look the fourth point. Non-living things do not breathe. Non-living things do not breathe. What's this? This is a pencil box. Have you ever seen your box breathing? No. No, na? Yes, it never breathes because it's a non-living thing. It is made up of plastic. So, it's a non-living, so it does not breathe. Only living things can breathe. Now, next point. Non-living things do not feel. Non-living things do not feel. For example, what's this? This is a piece of paper. Now, what's this? This is a scissor. So, if I'll cut this piece of paper, it will cry. Can you hear it crying? No, it will not cry. Nothing will affect it because this is a non-living thing. In the same way, suppose this is a doll. If I prick its hand, it will affect the doll? No. In the same way, when you cut your hairs, or when you cut your nails, you feel pain? Is it so? No. You never feel pain while cutting your hairs or nails because hair and nails both are non-living. So you easily cut your hair or nail without feeling any pain. Yes, because they are non-living. Next point. Non-living things do not have a lifespan. Non-living things do not have a lifespan. In the previous class also, I have explained what is lifespan. Lifespan means a limited age. All the living things have a limited age. They grow up to a limited age. But what about non-living things? This is a real flower or an artificial? Yeah, this is an artificial flower. So what will happen after few days? It will remain in the same way because it's a non-living thing. It's not a real flower. So it after few days or after few months also, it will remain in the same position as it is today. It will not dry, neither the lifespan will end because it's a non-living. So children, these were the qualities of non-living things. They do not move. They do not need food and water. They do not grow or develop. They do not breathe. They do not feel, and they do not have a lifespan. Hope the concept is clear, children. Thank you.